I had some vig here, so I had to throw in a plus money one, and it's playing off. I mean, I've loved betting on Goddard all year. I think he's one of the top 3 tight ends in the NFL, and I just think he's really underrated. But in this game, I mean, the Chiefs' biggest weakness is their pass defense, and specifically in the slot. So, and Dallas Goedert lines up a lot in the slot. The Chiefs actually ranked 31st in touchdowns allowed to the slot this year, which includes tight ends, wide receivers, or running backs lined up in the slot. They've given up a touchdown from the slot in 10 of their last 12 games, and they've allowed 9 total touchdowns to tight ends this year. So I think you're getting one of the better tight ends in the NFL. I think in a closer game, the Eagles are going to be – they go to Goddard early and often, it seems, and then if they get up big, obviously, as you saw last week, he doesn't really get anything. But the game's expected to be tighter. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunities for Goddard. I mean, he hasn't got a ton of touchdowns this year, but I think the Chiefs, the matchup itself just presents opportunities where Goddard should get chances here. You're getting it at plus 175. So I think it's decent value. I grabbed it at plus 190 previously. It has gone down a little bit, but I think it's still worth a bet at plus 175. So
yeah, I like this play. I actually, though, went a little riskier. I'm not putting up as one of my picks because it's not an available line anymore. And it's a play I made through an offshore type of situation. But I played Dallas Goedert to score 2 touchdowns at 18-1. I don't see that out there anywhere. But at that number, I had to take that. I took him at 3 touchdowns at 150-1 against the Giants. He scored early, and he had 2 other opportunities around the goal line to score. So they know he's a weapon. So I like Stew's plus 175. Disclosure, I played a will score 2 at 18-1. But yeah, I like that one. Let's get into some of my picks, which kind of piggyback off of some of yours. I'll go through mine real quick here. All right, this one, and I've listed the unit amount because I played some stuff here, and I wouldn't recommend playing a full unit on. All Stew's plays are to win 1 unit, except for the plus ones are risking 1 unit. So this is Eagles team points first quarter over 7.5 plus 350 for a quarter of a unit at MGM. So I did play a line that's no longer available anywhere of over 6 at minus 105. But with this show being now, everywhere I see is 6.5 and juiced. So this is, I think, the next best thing, and here's why I think it is. There is a chance, and Sirianni is very aggressive, and it's a Super Bowl, and I think he wants to make a splash, that if they get a touchdown, he could go for 2. He will 100% go for 2 if it's a situation where he gets a penalty on the extra point. And they've recently, I've seen, been fooling around with trying to draw folks off sides. So that's one opportunity to hit it. The other one, obviously, is most likely, I feel like, a field goal and a touchdown. 2 touchdowns, probably not going to happen, but could. And the reason I like this so much, the Eagles are a super quick starting team. They've been lightning in the first half, so I wanted to take something where I got some odds with them. So I would go a quarter unit on this one at plus 350. A couple other ones. That's at MGM, and that's any MGM. Another one here. So Eagles over 5.5 third down conversions minus 115. I really like this. I'm making this a 2-unit play on FanDuel. Normally don't do 2-unit plays. It's a Super Bowl. We're going big. They average 6.2 third down conversions. KC's in the bottom half of the league against third down conversions. And I just feel like, again, it's a little bit of what you said on 4th down. If it's 3rd and 1, likely they might go to the sneak there. But they're just a very good third down team. I can see Steve Spagnuolo on the defensive side of the ball for the Chiefs not blitzing on 3rd down. I think he's going to give some situations where he wants to see if Hurts can make a play against a softer defense and not blitz him and risk either a big play over the top or a big Hurts run. So I like this play a lot. Minus 115 over 5.5 third down conversions for the Eagles. This next one is really a way for me to get. I like the fourth down one that you put out there. This one I found on FanDuel, and it's exactly kind of what you said. I think that if it's 4th and 1 on their side of the field, I'm going to say most of the time the Eagles are going to go for it, unless it's just an extenuating circumstance. This bet on FanDuel is plus 120 that either team converts a 4th down in their own territory. So 49 and back. That's a win, and I feel like there's going to be the Eagles doing that. And if not, you still have that bailout chance at the end of the game. As long as it's not a tied going to overtime, somebody's going to take a risk, probably if they're trailing, you would assume, and go for it on 4th. If it's a blowout, you got people going for it on 4th and maybe a soft defense. I just really like this one. That might be my favorite play of them all. And then lastly, a stupid Sam bet. I don't know if you've heard about this, the octopus, where one guy scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, hence getting 8 points, the octopus. It's 13-1 on FanDuel. I'm recommending a quarter unit. I do think there's going to be a 2-point conversion this game. You can bet that. It's a lot shorter odds. In fact, it just wasn't enough for me for a successful 2-point conversion. I'd like taking it this way. I feel like obviously the most likely touchdown scorer for KC is Travis Kelce. And I feel like if he scores a touchdown and they go for 2, he's going to be the most likely 2-point conversion scorer as well. On the Eagles, I think probably the best chance of getting this is a Jalen Hurts type scenario where he gets both. Again, 13-1, is it likely to hit? No, but I think it's a fun bet, and it gives you some action on a 2-point conversion, which I also think is going to occur. So those are my 4 plays, and again, 2 of them are for 2 units. If you don't like stupid bets, throw out the octopus and the over 7.5 first quarter, which is plus 350. I just really wanted to try and get something in there on how the Eagles have been a first half team. So those are my plays there. Mike, what are your general thoughts on the game, being a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan for this week only?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's going to be a good game. It's a tough one. I'm leaning underish, but that maybe it's just me. But my prediction is going to be like a 24-20 Kansas City win. That's what I got.
I feel like that's what you want. Is that what your square is too? A 4-0 square? Is that what you got? You're at
might be. No, wait. 24-21.
What is the total?
I have 4-1, and then
what is the total lot these days?
I have a 0. I have 0 in both of them. That might be it. I don't know.
The actual total, a regular line. I don't know. I know the Eagles are minus 1.5. Is it 52?
Nah, I think it was like around 51s. I don't know. I feel like 51's a key number. So like if it got to 51.5, I would say probably under. But yeah, who bets on the actual game odds? I mean,
no, it's And if you're looking for coin flip advice, I always bet heads on the coin flip. So that's another one. If you're really looking out there like I need to get something down on the coin flip, I would go heads.
Yeah, DraftKings, you can get them at plus 100 both, so you're getting true odds.
And there you go, Mike. You could go 50 on heads, 50 on tails, maybe collect some crowns.
Yeah, get some crowns. I didn't even see that. I'm definitely gonna do that.
Mike's like, I got 500 both ways. Lands on the side. So I think that's everything we have. We thank. We want to thank Stu for joining us. Mike, what else? You got anything else to promote or plug? I guess I'll scroll here. Our normal here to follow you at Twitter at undermike626 and add the alerts. You can follow me at the real SCAB. Subscribe to Widener's Weather Wagers on YouTube. You can, if you want to follow Stu, I don't know why you would, but you can follow him at Stewburtx8, I believe, same as what you have up there.
I mean, if you're following me, check my latest post. You can see some comments on them on that last one from both of these guys who didn't like my play, but see what happened there. Good old LeBron. Atta boy.
Yeah, he got it done. I was just had I known that I was thinking like once I saw Kareem right there and it was TNT, I was like, oh, I'll just do it tonight. But I had already invested, and lost, which I like to do. So,
but yeah, that's good. And those type of plays, I'm just posting that I like them. They're not counting towards wins or losses. The promos that I post, they're just ones that I like. That I'm betting on, but it's nothing that will count towards our weather wager
show and Twitter account. You'll throw out sometimes boosts you like and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, that was a good one. But anyways, yeah, thank you, Stu, for joining. That's all I got. We'll have maybe a brief little show after the Super Bowl, wrap up the season, wrap up the game, see how we did, and then I guess on to the USFL.
Yes, XFL.
XFL?
Yep.
Whatever.
There's weather.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
I'm sure those games have no predictability to them whatsoever, regardless of weather.
But the weather is predictable.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Get some wind kicked up about 4 or 5 days in advance. We'll take that under. Yeah,
and I'm sure you could probably get maybe like $100 down without them flagging your account for XFL Sharp.
Yeah, once they get on to me, I mean, we'll have to see. But yeah, look forward to that. Maybe get a good play or two in there. But yeah, I mean, it's been a good season. It's been fun, and like I said, we'll have one more NFL show after the game, and then go on to the other leagues, and then look forward to next season.
All right.
That's all I got.
That's all I got as well. Have a good night.
All right.
Good night. Go Birds.
Go Birds.